Hey, I'm Shelby.
And I'm Courtney.
We're exploring our past
Looking forward to our future.
and living for the present
All
while learning
how to live.
magically.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm here. Look at us 2 weeks in a row,
I
living the
was
dream.
just going to say that.
I don't what has come over us?
Showing up.
It's amazing.
What's new?
I
What's happening?
I like your is it you who taught me this or do you know this? Um the term shack it.
I don't think I taught you that, but I do love a shacket.
I feel like you're wearing a shacket.
I am wearing a shacket. Yeah.
Very cute.
I love a shacket. I feel like you can dress up a t-shirt, but also I live
Yes.
where you don't know what the weather's going to be from the time
Yeah.
you wake up till later. So a shacket was great. We're here for
Is
later.
it jean?
No, this is it's kind of like sweatery material, but it looks like jean.
Yeah.
So it's great to wear with leggings. So it always matches, you know?
Yes. I
You're
love
welcome.
that. Very cute.
Thank you. And it covers my butt.
The best.
Yeah, that's like a must have in a jacket.
So you're doing like a legging, a t-shirt, and a jacket.
Yeah, I'm wearing a Red Sox t-shirt. I know you don't care, but it's opening day today, and I've decided that I'm going to be a Red Sox fan again. Not that I
Wait,
was a Red Sox fan before, but I've stopped watching games. We're going to go back to watching baseball.
I thought opening day was yesterday.
It's opening day for the Red Sox today.
Oh.
But
Because
knowledge,
what?
you and your knowledge.
I text Kate, our
Oh,
friend, for the people at
duh.
home, our friend Kate works for MLB Network, and yesterday was very busy for her. That's why I
I
know that.
Yeah, I'm sure today is also busy for her.
I believe that.
Yes.
Crazy. Sports. I don't get it, but here we are.
If fair.
It's fine. Today I think we're gonna just do like a series of me telling you a lot of weird and asking you a lot of random questions.
Okay.
But first, I'd like to know about the last week of your life. How's it been? Any news?
Last week of my life. Um, no, I got nothing, you know? Same
Yeah,
old, same old. You know what's crazy? Chase is 6 months old today.
unbelievable.
I literally just announced that I was pregnant with him yesterday. So that's
Uh,
odd how that worked out.
Unbelievable. I so one of the things I wanted to tell you was I do you use shortcuts on your iPhone?
No.
This is related. Okay, I use them, but I also like follow people who suggest really creative ones, and because you can just like download their shortcut onto your phone. So I
Okay.
just downloaded this one that it's called like daily declutter, and I click it every day and it shows me all like time hop. It shows me like all of the photos in my camera roll from this day in all the years past.
Yeah.
So then I go through them because I'm like a screenshotter. So I need to just like go through and mostly delete those.
Same.
But today I got a picture of Brooks sitting on an Easter bunny's lap.
When he was a itty bitty bitty baby.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
looked at him, I was like, wow, he actually does look like exactly the same. I mean, much older and cuter, but like you can see him in there.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, obviously, yes, he does look the same, but I didn't realize had such a big old head.
I was thinking that too. I was like, wow, he looks like he has a big head, but like I don't ever remember thinking that.
Yeah, I don't. I always knew that he had a big head because they measure it at every appointment, and we actually had to get an ultrasound on his head to make sure that there wasn't something wrong with how big his head was. But I still was even going to get that, I was like, it's fine. But now I look back on
Yeah.
pictures and I'm like, good grief, that kid had a big old noggin, and he still does. But
He's just like a big kid.
he's a big kid. But now, something you did, I would have never realized before. Now I should be saying this, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my god!" But Kyle kind of also has a big head, and to the
Does
point,
he?
yeah. Oh, I didn't really think so until we, when we were in the hospital with having Chase. We were
Yeah.
talking about how Brooks had a big head before, with the doctor, and she said, "Oh, and I wonder where he gets that," and looks at Kyle as if because he had a big head. But then I was like, babe, I don't really think that you have a big head, but like, did you have to use like a different helmet in football? And he was like, now I think about it, I did always have to get like the lineman helmets versus like he was always like a running back or the quarterback.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
always wearing like a bigger size helmet.
So he does have a big head.
I guess so.
Wow. Something
Because
I never thought
he's
about.
so smart.
Yeah, he has a lot of brains up there.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
With only sports information, not much else.
Not like, yeah, like, do we need a refill on milk in the fridge?
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
like what we talked about before getting on here. Kyle has the day off today and just like didn't talk until today. And I was like, I would have had a plan for us, but okay. Nor here nor there.
Of course. It's,
Anyway,
yeah. I don't know why they're like that, but it's
husband.
a,
Want to know
it's a
what else
joy.
he did?
What?
Um, so we're going to Disney next month
Yes.
here coming up shortly. And we're going from Sunday morning and we were leaving on Thursday morning.
Mhm.
And he comes up and he's like, "Oh, I took the whole week off. Like, I don't go back to work until Sunday night,"
Which is great.
which is fabulous. But I was like, why are we leaving Disney on Thursday? We did
Yeah,
the
like you would have
hard part.
stayed.
We got the kids there. Like, why aren't we staying? And he was like, well, I mean, if you want to stay, we can. And I was like, really? So I do check, and we can get $50 back if I change our flights to Friday. So they're paying me to change our flight,
Yes.
basically.
Yes.
We just have to pay for another night stay, which we did. So
Where are you staying?
we're actually staying at Bay Lake Tower for the first
Yes.
time on DVC points. So I'm really excited about that. Like, I'm so excited about that. But of course, we can't now get an extra night. So we have to switch. So right now, we need
Get on
to.
the wait list.
I did get on a wait list, but
Okay.
if it doesn't come through, I did book something.
Do you know you can do 2 wait lists? But,
Yes, I
like,
did
1
that
wait list? Okay, great.
as
Continue.
well. And I still keep checking. Okay. Because a lot of things come true when we talk about them on the pod.
Yes.
We're going to manifest this.
Yes.
I booked for way too much money a family suite at Art of Animation.
You did it.
Yes, but
Good.
it's so dumb. Usually you can like select which one you want, but for whatever reason, the only one that's available is a family suite, to be determined the theme at check-in.
I wonder why. Maybe because
Because,
it's, like, last minute?
well, no, it's probably because it's like the theme that nobody wants, and this is how they get
What's
you
the
in there.
theme nobody wants?
You know, that's a good question. I was trying to think.
Because, like, I would want mermaid.
Yeah, I kind of think it's Lion King.
I don't know. I think a lot of people are into Lion King.
I don't know.
Interesting.
So I booked it, and then I wrote in the chat, and I was like, "You will make a 2-year-old's life if we can have a Cars room. Pretty please." And he was like, the chat put a note on our account, but of course they can't guarantee anything.
Yes.
So just like pretty please. Because those rooms, I could stay at the freaking Polynesian for that price.
I
Did,
don't that place is expensive, and, like, how did they not anyway, continue.
did you know that the only regular room is a Little Mermaid room?
Yes.
Everything else is a family suite.
That resort to me is, like, I have so many questions because, like, I love Pop Century, but, like, why do we have it? It could be more Art of Animation.
Yes.
Also, why is it one of the only resorts that has, like, unlimited family rooms? I think the theme is, like, 10 out of like, what people want from
Yes.
Disney, and the room sizes are, like, what people want
And need.
and need.
Like,
I don't get it.
and well, I just don't understand why why are we calling it a value resort?
Yeah, I don't know that either.
That is weird to me.
Yeah. I have
At least call it a moderate.
Art of Animation is truly an enigma to me, and I
You
can't
know
figure it out.
what? I have a take. Do you think they call it a moderate resort? I mean, a value resort because there's no sit down dining there? Do you think
I'm
there's
sure
like
that
levels
plays
to
into
what
it.
makes something like a moderate versus a value versus a deluxe?
Actually, that makes sense because if you think about, like, stars at a hotel, like a 4-star versus a 3-star hotel,
Yeah.
sometimes the difference is, like, literally how many times they do turn down or
Right.
like how many pools there are or whatever. It's very random, not random, but
So
like seemingly random.
I just wonder that if
Good point.
we stay with the cars, if we stay at Art of Animation, like we're gonna go to the park in the morning when we're waiting for our new rooms to be ready though, and then like
Yep.
I want to spend like the rest of the day like at the resort, especially if we're paying that much money for one night in a family suite. But oh my God, it would be so worth it if it's cars.
How much was, okay, wait. Tell me what is in a family suite. It's one bedroom, 10 bedrooms, two
It's
bathrooms. What?
2 bedrooms.
Okay.
No, sorry. It's like the living
Two
room.
rooms. Yeah.
The living room, which has a pull-out couch, and then it also has that table that can be pulled down as a bed.
Like a double, like a like a queen
I think
kind of
it's
thing,
probably
right?
a fuller queen, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there's a bathroom.
Okay.
Then there's a bedroom
Yeah.
with another bathroom.
So it's like a DVC one bedroom just without like a kitchen.
There honestly might even be a kitchen in there. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
why I
know.
just think it's crazy to call it a value.
How much was it
$460.
for
And
one night?
that was for one night, and that was with my annual pass discount.
Wow.
It was like
It,
it's originally like 520 or something.
hotels are crazy.
That's absurd. And the only reason why I'm like slightly justifying it in my head is one, if it's cars. Two, we're staying DVC for like the rest of the trip. So like we didn't pay.
Free.
To me, that's free. So we
Yep.
didn't
Yep.
pay anything else. But if we get a wait list room for DVC, then I'm canceling it because I'm not paying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
But
have you stayed what?
we're manifesting. I don't know. I actually don't know what we're manifesting. Are we manifesting that I get off the wait list, or are we manifesting that I get a cars room?
Oh, fair. Yeah, but either is like pretty much a win, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And you'll know because the wait list expires 7 days in advance.
Yeah, and you have to.
So you'll know.
I have to cancel the room 5 days before we check in. So
So perfect.
yeah. What?
You my tactic there would be if the art of animation happens, I would roll up to the check-in with your kids in like Cars shirts.
Yeah,
I would have like the video queued up on my phone before anybody said, I wouldn't even ask about the room. I wouldn't even say anything. I just would say like, we are so excited. I brought my kids here a couple months ago. It was better than any park. Like, we are so excited to be here. They love cars. What's up? So you're
if
not asking for anything.
I know if that happens, I'm like we should probably go check in like super duper early. Be like on
Yeah.
the list to like make it a cars room. But it's also
And you say, like, I don't care when, like,
truly
we don't care if you put us in at noon or 12 p.m., like,
yeah.
whatever.
So
Oh,
we'll
man.
see. We'll see.
I believe in you. Either way, it's like pretty much a win because cars win, but like not having to move all your stuff win.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get off the wait. It's also the Run Disney weekend.
Yeah. You're coming, it's that week of like the 12th or whatever you're talking about,
Yeah, we
13th.
yeah, we're there like we're there now the 12th to the 17th, and like I think the
Yeah,
5
yeah, yeah.
on the 17th. So people are definitely checking in that Thursday, which is when I'm trying to do that one night.
I want to know what has happened. When did you buy your flights for that?
I just changed them the other day.
But when did you buy the originals?
Um, I bought them a while ago, but then I ended up this is actually the second time I changed our coming home flight, which
Okay.
because we were delusional and thought that we were gonna do an 8 p.m. flight originally on a Thursday, and I was like,
With two kids. Yeah.
after we just went to Disney, whatever, a month ago. It's like, what was I thinking? There's absolutely no chance that we're gonna be homeless for the entire day before a flight. Like, no, not happening. So we ended up changing it. And now I just changed it again to make it Friday. But what was your
Is
point?
it's JetBlue?
Southwest.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Um, I just was wondering because I just booked I feel like I gave a kidney to JetBlue, but that week is so expensive. Although I think for me, it was the New York part. Like coming from New York home, like if I lived in New York and was doing the opposite trip to here, it was cheap. So maybe it's something in New York. I don't know.
No, because that's funny because I accidentally like put it in Southwest the opposite where it was going to be Manchester going to Orlando. And it
Yeah.
was so expensive. And I was like, what the heck? Because I had just looked at the prices and then I flipped it and it was so cheap to go home.
I wonder.
I know. Bizarre. Well, I think it's around
They
like
stink.
school breaks and stuff. Like I know up here, everybody's school vacation is different, but up here, like Massachusetts and Maine, I think is like the third week of April is the school vacation, and then New Hampshire is the last week of
Okay.
April. So maybe it's something in New York
Well,
like
but that makes me feel like it should be less concentrated high price because I booked 2 sets of flights in
yeah,
April. We're going the second and the fourth week. And the fourth week was like regular price. The second week was like $8 million.
it's so bizarre. You just
But
like never know.
I'm like, if everybody's on vacation in a different week, like, why does it matter?
I'll never understand it. And well, it's the same thing when you go to
Yeah.
like Disney. Someone make this make sense to me. Everybody's always like it's spring break, but from what I know, spring breaks around the country are all at different times.
Yes.
Because even
And like,
we go on this trip with Ashton and Patrick and the kids, and it's always for
yeah,
their spring break. And they just moved. So last year, we were there this week
it's
last
different.
year. And now they're in a new school and we're going for their spring break in like a couple weeks. So it's just like interesting when they're always like
Well,
it's spring break down there, but it's just spring break to me is everywhere, you know?
yeah. And spring break moves, right? Or is spring break associated with like, so I went to Catholic school, so I just know spring break and Easter are like
But that's
the
not
same big, huge time off.
but that's not for me. Like our in New Hampshire, our
Right.
spring break is like the last week of April into May. Cause it used to be like my birthday, I remember.
But then you also got Easter, like a week off for Easter.
No, we didn't get a week off for Easter. Easter was just a weekend.
Okay. So that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like I always got like a week and a half off for Easter because
Yeah.
like Catholics. I don't know.
No, public school don't care about
Interesting.
Easter.
And here, for spring break, like we already had it. And in the parks, like my annual pass was blocked for the week for our local spring break, which
That
like I get it
that makes sense.
because like locals annual pass, obviously going to the park like
Yeah.
that. It makes sense to me. I just isn't everybody coming for? I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways,
Calendars are hard.
that was a
Yeah,
really random ramble.
those are my favorite kind of rambles. I have a fun fact to tell you.
This is my favorite.
A week or I know a week or I think 2 weeks now ago, my high school was here performing,
Mm-hmm.
and they like do that. And I will just say, when I came with high school, I performed at Epcot and the Magic Kingdom, and now they all perform at Disney Springs, and I'm like, suck it. But anyway, I still talk to my dance teacher. I still talk to my dance teacher's daughter who did the CP here. And they came, I was hanging out with them, all the things. And a friend of hers met up with all of us who works for Disney in like parades and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said to him, of course, I was like, listen, my dream job, I'm not applying, but like, if you ever hear about it, I'm going to find you on Facebook. My dream job is to wag the tail of Maleficent. It's the only job I want. I just want to do it. Do you know anything? And he was like, well, that role is officially called Dragon Tail.
Okay.
That's all I got. But now I at least know I'm
To
one
be
step further in my quest.
You don't think you have to be like a performer who then goes in for Dragon Tail?
I actually think it would be more likely that you would be like don't want to say like a stage hand, but like a technical person because they
Yeah,
don't do any entertaining, right?
yeah.
They're just like
They're
holding the tail, no death.
they're probably in the same department as like the parade drivers.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Again, we
I
have
don't know.
I still think this isn't at Disney, but your well, I feel like they could make it at Disney. Your dream job, I can't stop thinking about it,
I
is
love it.
I need you to go work for SeaWorld and read the stories of Big Bird. You would be epic at that.
I looked it up when you left. I like went to the SeaWorld website and was like, I don't know what this would be called, but does it exist and can I have it? I
Yeah,
couldn't find it, but
that would be
that would be a dream job.
truly.
Plus,
Anyways,
she's in like sweatpants. It's like
oh,
a vibe. I'm like,
she
yes,
was
this whole
such
thing, yes.
such a vibe.
Yeah, yes. That's, yeah, also on my list, right next to Dragon Tail.
Okay, great.
Um, question for you.
Okay,
What do you drink all day?
water.
Only?
I wake up, I have water. I drink 1
Yep.
cup of coffee, espresso, and then I have water. Sometimes, this is where, because I don't drink alcohol, I literally just told
Mhm.
Ange this the other day. The other night, I was cooking dinner and it was just like a rough day with the kids, mainly just the 2-year-old. And I was like, wow, I could go for a Diet Coke. Kyle was like, say less.
Yes.
He went to the gas station and got me a Diet Coke and came home.
An angel.
Yeah. And I had like 3 sips and that was it. But it's like because it's like I don't drink, so like after like a day, I'm like, I could just go for a soda. But I never,
You just want something. Yeah.
yeah. I have never, I don't think once in my entire life finished a soda. Ever. Like I just
I
never
don't
do.
think I knew that about you.
Yeah, I don't know why.
So, no, you're not like a tea person, hot or iced tea person. You're not like a Gatorade. You're not a Olipop. Just like
No.
an occasional half of a Diet Coke.
Yeah, just a few sips of Diet Coke. I do love a sweet tea, but I know it's like crazy calories. Um, yeah, that's about it. Actually, okay, one more story. I feel like I talk too much. Um, one more story.
Oh,
I when we would go to Kyle's parents, I guess like one time probably said I like this iced tea that comes in the bottle. It's like kind of a square, you know what I'm talking about? And
yeah. Yep.
after that, every single time I went over to Kyle's parents, his mom would always have one in the fridge for me. I think I said it like one time, I just like mentioned it. And every single time she would have it, which is something my mom
An
does too,
angel.
which is so funny. It's just like, you hear I feel like that's something you would do too. But then it was like the week she passed. I swear if not like the week she passed or the week after, I got a HelloFresh box and I opened it and in it was a sample of that tea. That bottle was in it. Is that not the craziest thing? So I put it in my fridge.
What?
I know. So I put it in my fridge and I have not drank it. It still just sits there I, and I'll never drink
So,
it. It
it's a
just like sits
reminder.
there. It is. Yeah. So every time I open the fridge, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
there's it's definitely bad now. But
Lorraine,
it just
hey,
that crazy.
I love signs like that.
I know.
I
And
love them.
um you're you're the girl of all the beverages.
I'm the beverage girl. Yes.
You carry like
Yes. I
6
have 2 drinks right now.
what's
Yeah. I don't, well, always, let's take a moment. Let's take a moment for Shelby because you gave me my first Stanley.
yeah.
And I remember being like hating the Stanleys.
I
I didn't hate them, I guess, but I just like didn't get it, didn't understand, thought it was like hype. It really like it wasn't, I can't, there are no words. It just like didn't make sense to me.
okay.
I don't put it down. It comes with me to bed. it's on my bedside table.
Yep.
I drink out of it when I get up. It comes with me in the car. It comes with me to the bar. Like, I literally take it to restaurants
Everywhere.
everywhere. I have a little charm for it with my name now. I have 4 of them. We have 4 of them. AJ takes his everywhere as well.
I love it.
It's Yeah, I didn't get it until I got it, and now I get it. So,
So
great job, you're a trendsetter.
I'm not. But what did you drink
So,
out of before?
I had a big, simple, modern water bottle that
Okay.
Stephanie has one, and loved it, and it's a it's similar concept, right? It's like an insulated metal water bottle,
Yeah.
but the Stanley fits in the car. The Stanley just,
I
like, I don't know.
I don't even use a Stanley anymore.
Yeah, what do you use now? A Simple Modern.
No, I have a hydro jug because I can flip the straw down so it doesn't leak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which I get. I also get that because the leaking is annoying.
very.
But
Because I like to just like
I even
fling
bought
it on the couch with me. Like I don't need a somewhere to hold it. I could just like throw it on the couch when the straw's down, you know?
that's why I liked my big jug before, because that is a huge pro. You can, like, throw it in a bag, throw it on the couch, throw it
Exactly.
wherever. But I've just, like, fully adapted my lifestyle. I recently bought a leather backpack, and, like, the main functionality of the backpack is it has, like, a Stanley holder in it. It's like an elastic pocket with a hole for the
Wow.
handle. I'm just, like, doubling down on the stand, you know what I mean? Works for
I
me. I'm doing
It is
it.
very you though. You pick something and you like roll with it.
I'm trying. Uh,
Okay.
we'll see.
What's in your current beverages? You have water?
Always water.
Yep.
And that's even, like, a thing. Recently, I'm now, like, a room temperature water person.
Same.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And AJ gets, like, ultimately annoyed about it because we have a water cooler because Florida water is disgusting, and the water cooler only does hot, like, steaming hot water or cold, and so I need him to mix it, and that, like, the waste of energy of it all, like, kills him, which I get,
That's
but
kind of
I'm
weird.
like, "Then turn it off." I don't know, turn it off?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, why can't I know that's weird that you can't just have like room temperature.
I
Interesting.
just found, like, a thing on Amazon that is a stand. It's just basically like a wooden stand and then a little attachment for these bottles so you can have just room temperature water because you
Yeah.
can't, like, dump these huge jugs. You gotta, I don't know. Yeah,
Fa
that's my thing. And then this is protein and basil seeds.
You're so weird.
I know. That's will open up my gateway to my questions for you later.
Okay.
I have to tell you about Buzz.
Well, I don't wanna know too much.
No, well, I mean, what am I gonna tell you that is, like, it's not like a series finale or something.
Okay, okay, okay.
It's new, you know that. The guns move,
Yeah,
you knew that.
yeah.
Each gun in the car, one person has a red laser and one person has a green laser. So that's helpful because
I
you
like
can
that.
see, and because you can hold it and, like, move it, it's like a cat pointer. You can, like, wiggle it around and make sure that, like, that's your laser because you can see obviously everybody's in there
Yeah.
shooting stuff, but you can, like,
So
be like, "That's mine," which is huge upgrade.
yeah, so it feels that more accurate.
It is more accurate. It's
Okay,
100% more accurate. It has to be.
great.
I have not yet discovered, but I'm sure it's coming, uh, the hacks or whatever. So we got to ride it 3 times in a row, which was sick,
Yeah,
but I could just tell based on how the 4 of our scores changed each time that there definitely is some sort of, like, bonus mode, unlock, I don't know, like, cheat something.
yeah.
So that's interesting.
Okay. I don't wanna know too much,
And
but, like, the actual
go ahead.
scenes did they change?
No, but targets are new. So, like, same scene, but, like, new. It's not like a Z anymore. It's like a circle-y kind of
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's very much like the same ride, very much the same ride. But it's, to me, the ultimate upgrade of a ride because all its bones are still there,
It's
but
the
it just got, like, brought into the current times.
it's the same ride, but the carts are new. Like,
They must be, but they feel the same. They, like, open and close the same, they lower the same. It feels the same, it's just the gun that feels different.
well, and I did see the scoreboard on your thing is new.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, the
like, all the
scoreboard is new, and it seems like they rank you like, there's a at the bottom of the screen, it shows, like, shields or something, and there must be, like, um you light up a shield if you do something in each room, maybe?
interesting.
I couldn't fully figure it out because I got, like, different shields each time, and, like, one lights up at a time, so it must be related to, like, where you are or something.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
can't, like, give anything away because I don't know what's happening still. I'm still, like, lost. But it was awesome. I loved it. Would go on it
Great.
100 more times.
I can't wait to go on it in
Yeah.
a couple weeks. And Brooks is, like,
I'm so
loving Toy
excited for you.
Story lately, so I feel like he could maybe be
No.
into it.
Have you ridden Buzz or, Toy Story with them
Yes,
as
both.
kids?
Well, with
How
Brooks.
does that work? Because yeah, yeah, yeah. You're trying to you have to both of you have to delegate between, like, playing the game, making sure the kid is okay, like, dark scenes, guns, escaping a seat, whatever happens. Like, how do you do that?
So I give Brooks to Kyle because he's always better at the games than I am, so I need the, like, upper hand.
Handicap.
Yeah, exactly. So he just sits on,
Mhm.
like, Kyle's lap. This time will be
I
much
love that.
different.
Yeah, and, like, which kid is the bigger handicap right now?
Oh, Brooks by far.
Yeah,
But
that's amazing.
I don't know when he starts playing by, like, on his own.
Yeah, I don't either.
It
Obviously, he's, like, too young to, like, I think he would get it, but I don't know if he would get, like, hold the trigger. It's like, also, how do you explain that? You're, like, in the ride and, like,
Yeah,
I don't
so I
know.
don't know because the last time we did, like, the full parks with the kids, with Brooks, was last May, and so basically a year ago,
Yeah.
and he was a whole different he was still so itty bitty. I, like, see all these, what
Yeah,
we
like
were
a
saying,
different kid.
the time hop. So I think it'll be way, way different this trip.
I'm excited to see what happens.
I know, for better or for worse.
Yes. Another thing I wanted to tell you about,
Okay, I'm ready.
the golden egg hunt is back at World Market.
I think about this all the time, even though
I
I've never been to a world market.
I don't go at all unless it's this time of year, like this event. But I would say a multiplier of 1,000 more important to me than the golden egg hunt being back is the number of people from our podcast who message me to let me know the golden egg hunt is back.
See?
Like, that is such a niche, one off, only a certain time of year thing. It's not like
Mhm.
I'm a Stitch fan and, like, wear Stitch, merch and whatever. It's, like, so niche. And yet people remember that.
That's why you should be more consistent and make more content.
You're right. It's also, like, why I will never turn away from the pod because I'm like, the people. I
These
love
are
the
our
people.
people. These are
Yeah.
our people.
These are our people, our pod people.
Right.
That's all I had to
Speaking
tell you.
of things that you love, today I was at Target and guess what I got?
What?
Mickey and Minnie Scrub Daddies.
Yes, you got them?
Yeah.
Cannot believe that those exist. I mean, they existed in Mexico for a long time and I almost, like, booked a flight. But it's about time.
Have you gotten them?
No.
They're pretty cute. They're pretty cute.
Listen, I'm, like, on the first of all, I'm a scrub mommy person
I
now.
1000% agree. I would much prefer it to be a mommy, but it
I
was
know
movie. I didn't say no, you know?
they're trying times. Yeah, you gotta take what you can get.
Yeah.
But I'm also like a cheapskate, and Aldi is making or had like off-brand ones.
But believe me, I almost didn't buy them because I was like,
It,
whoa,
it's a sponge. Yeah,
it's sponge. What are we
yeah.
doing here? It was like a 2-pack for $9. Now I'm like
It's
afraid to use them, but
right. I know, and they're like cute, and then yeah, I they're tough for me. I also like don't get the benefit that they advertise that the daddy part is supposed to get like hard in cold water. Do yours do that?
well, in cold, I feel like it's always hard. What?
So I only have used a scrub mommy as long as like for the last year, but half of it is a daddy, so I feel like it should work. And
Like,
what they said on Shark Tank was when you put the scrubby side under cold water, it's supposed to like firm up and be more like abrasive, and when you put it under like regular or hot water, it's supposed to be squishy.
I feel like the daddy is just always abrasive. It's like tough.
But it's squishy, right? Like you can mold it. Maybe that's because it's on a mommy.
I feel like the mommies are much softer than the daddies.
Maybe that's the problem. I need to go back to a full daddy.
This is, you know how sometimes we say we're going to be really good at making TikToks
Yes.
of like clips from the pod?
Yes.
That was one.
That's what I know. Mommy, daddy, scrub me. Wow. What is wrong with us? I wanted to conclude by asking you, this is like the most random, it's the story of the podcast. I want to ask you about some very, I don't know if it's random, but it's random on this pod. Some things that I would consider trends, a lot of which I'm currently participating in, and I want to know if you're participating in. And also, I feel like after I ask you these, you will be inspired with maybe some of things you're doing that are trendy
Okay.
that I'm not doing or am. Anyway, like sourdough, I feel like is a kind of an old trend at this point because it started in COVID. But like, who was making sourdough 10 years ago?
I know.
No. So, starting with health tracking, things like an Aura ring, an Apple Watch for data, a wearable, whatever. Are you doing it?
I mean, I wear like my Apple Watch, but I don't really track it now.
And do you use it at all for like health data, or you use it for like messaging? Not that you're like messaging on it, but like seeing messages, the time,
Just be
whatever.
like notified. I mean, I feel good when I close my exercise ring.
Yeah, are you like addicted to the activity app,
But I'm not
like closing your rings?
no, I like don't go in there and like check though, you know? I'm
You
not
don't.
like yeah, I literally wear it to like tell time and like see what the weather is outside.
So you would never be like let down if you didn't close a ring.
No, I wish. I wish I that really bothered me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Why? So you got to close your rings?
I'm not so much a rings person. I'm an aura person.
Yeah.
Maybe because aura like gives you permission to do like aura basically when you wake up it's like you had terrible sleep. We are expecting less of you today.
See? That would help me.
Yeah, that's to me it's like more attainable, and also once I've hit the goal, if the goal is lower, then I'm like, oh, I'm feeling great. I could crush this.
Yeah.
Whereas like if it's too high of a goal and then I know I'm not going to hit it, then I like won't even try to get close.
That is me. Yes. You're out here closing rings though. I get notified all the time.
Thank you. Yes, I'm trying. Yeah.
You're going on morning walks.
I thank you for noticing. We
Yeah.
do go on a morning walk. I love the morning walk. It's yeah.
Yeah. See?
Because I'm like, about the steps. I'm trying to every day do the 10,000 steps, and you gotta you gotta start in the morning, otherwise it doesn't happen.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I see
Yeah.
you. I see you.
Hey, girl.
Thanks.
Um, red light therapy. Are you into it? Do you know about it?
Oh my gosh, this is so funny you bring this up. Ashton sends me a picture of herself last night at like 10 o'clock wearing her red light mask.
Is she doing one? I would never think she'd be into that kind of
She's
stuff.
obsessed.
Really?
She's been doing it for years and she just got a new one for her birthday and she's like, this is the fanciest
Ooh.
one. She's telling me all about it. I'm like, I don't do this and you're not going to catch me doing this. And she's like, really? What do you mean? And she's like, I'm older than you though. So I'm like, you're not that much older than me. You say the same shit.
How old is she?
She's going to be 40 next year.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know she was older than me.
Red light therapy apparently is working.
Literally.
So she was telling me all the things that it benefits and yada yada yada, but yeah, no, I'm not. What do you just like? I just can't imagine just like laying there with this thing on.
Well, I think the masks you can wear around. I think you like charge them.
She like reads her Kindle while on them. Well, has
That's
it on.
legendary.
Yeah.
She's like goals. She like does a lot of things I'm really into. She like reads a lot of books, you know?
I know. And I feel like I shouldn't just be like out here telling everybody what Ashton does in her spare time, but she's fascinating and she's super busy all the time.
Yes.
But a little fun fact about Ashton that blows my mind, because we just said that she reads her Kindle with doing red light therapy. She will also read her Kindle while blow drying her hair.
You told me that before because like you stayed together or something. I think that's brilliant.
What are you doing?
But like, why not?
If I'm reading the Kindle, it's gonna be like close to my face. I'll lose the line. It's like out here, she's blow drying. Like, how can you see that?
Yeah, that I couldn't do. I will say, I started where this is such niche information. I just paired my noise canceling headphones to the TV because I like to have the TV on in the background when I'm doing stuff. But just the reality of life is like I'll be like having something on in the background and I kind of want to know what's going on, but then I'll like need to change the laundry from the washer to the dryer, need to load the dishwasher, wash the sink, need to vacuum. And it's like you're not in front of it, you can't hear it, whatever. The headphones, I'm like, oh, I know what's happening. I'm here. I can conquer the world.
That's a real thing. Because, I thought I was getting old the other day. We were watching something, and I was like, I can't, like, hear this and, like, pay attention. So I put subtitles on, and I'm over here reading the TV.
We always have closed caption on. I don't know why that is, but it's like I have to. Kyle
used to do it a lot when he was, like, out, like, late. Like, if he was working or something, and he was up late, and he didn't want to wake me up. Or if he's watching something scary and he thinks that I'll hear it, he'll like turn the volume down so he'll just read it. And I'm always like, turn these things off. But now I'm like, turn them on. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know why that is. Maybe because we're like thinking about stuff in the background or something. So like auditory processing is slower.
That is actually a really good point.
Yeah.
Because you have to like sit there and read it. So you really are like retaining the information rather than like thinking about your to-do list.
Yes.
Wow.
Maybe. Okay. Also, not for nothing, with these headphones on, I hear, and I don't think I have a hearing problem, but I hear like in commercials and stuff, sounds that I could have never heard. I didn't know were there before. I think it's like subliminal messaging. Like it'll be like an ad for, I don't even know what to tell you, like Coke, and they'll be like cracking cans in the background. So you hear like the fizz and stuff. And I'm like, has that always been there? Am I just like not hearing it? Like, do we have bad sound?
That is hilarious.
Fascinating. My new favorite thing. Wasn't even on the list. What about ice face rolling and or gua sha?
No. But I know that you do, and you've sent me pictures, and it's like incredible. So like haven't we talked about this? I do not take good care of my skin.
I think you do.
I do not.
Also, I think your skin looks great.
I'm really banking on the 25% Chinese in me to just like
Yes.
keep me going.
Yeah, I love that.
So that is where we're at with the skincare is genetics.
But you do, because you're into Tula, right? And you like do it.
No,
No?
I wash my face in the shower. Like I do not wash my face before I go to bed. I use a makeup wipe.
Yeah, but then do you put like lotion on?
If it's feeling a little dry, sure.
That's crazy. Okay.
I know.
Okay. Noted. Noted.
So
I feel
you're
like, yeah, you
into
gotta, yeah, sorry. I'm like into it only because, but I'm also of the, I just heard this like Tina Fey quote where she just like doesn't take care of her skin at all and then she just blasts it with lasers all the time. And I'm like, that's kind of me. Like I try, but I'll just like go to the med spa and get half my face burnt off and then
start over.
start over. Yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
trying because I think it really matters. And like it doesn't, for me, I'm not like breaking out as much as just like getting old and the sunscreen of it all. I was never a
Yeah.
sunscreen person. And I mean, I live here, so it's like really not good.
I'm really bad about sunscreen and I'm gonna get better.
I just got a tinted one. So that's like my makeup. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah.
Don't judge me today. I don't have any on. But in general, I feel like
Well,
that's the move.
yeah, if you can get like a face cream with it in it, which I did just get, and then those
Yeah.
Drunk Elephant has like tinted drops and you can put it into like any like face cream, like that would be it.
Yes.
That I could do.
Are they, so the Drunk Elephant ones I've not tried. I tried the Glow recipe ones and they're temporary, like for the day. And then I got the Isle of Paradise ones, which I love, that give you like a self tan, but like a very, very, you mix it with lotion,
Ooh.
like a drop in your lotion. You just have like a little bit of a tan.
That that would be my vibe.
It's the best because I put it on in the morning. I don't do it at night because if I did it at night, I would rub it all over my pillows.
Yeah.
But if I do it once during the day, then it's like 5 days of
Dang.
nice glow. Yeah. And you just like feel better, you feel better.
Oh, you feel so much better if you have a tan.
Yeah. And like now that we know we can't go in the sun,
I know.
this is
What are you supposed to do?
this is the way. I know. Although they're going to be like, you shouldn't put those chemicals on your face either. What do you want from us?
Yeah, exactly.
This one I already know the answer to because we just talked about it, but you're not into like healthy sodas, Olipop, Poppy, not for you.
No, because I don't like care for soda, so I'm not gonna like
Yeah.
introduce any of that if I don't need it, you know?
Yeah. And I'm sure like none of them are better than like they're Olipop, Poppy are better than like Coke, but like water is better than
Exactly.
Olipop.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're crushing it. Cold plunges.
No, but I want to try one.
I have done a couple and I love them. I hate them,
I
but then I
Yeah,
love them.
I want to like try it bad.
You know what we have never done that we should do when you come sometime to stay with me? We should do like a spa day.
I know. I don't know why we've never done that.
I don't either. And like the Conrad here, you can book one treatment and then you get to stay at the spa all day and they have hot and cold plunges outside.
I just want to, yeah, I just want to try one bad. Kyle said he would do it too. I guess I could go in my pool right now. That'd be a cold plunge. Um, it, you see like all the benefits. I don't know. I really think it could like get me going in the morning.
It wakes you up because you want to die.
Yeah. But I'm also,
And when you do the contrast, you can do like cold, hot, cold, hot. That's crazy.
yeah. I also don't know if I could handle it.
I mean, I can't handle it. AJ super can't handle it. He really can't. He's like,
Like
I'll just do the hot.
when I make like, this is, this is where we're going with this. When I make meatballs and
Okay.
I'm like, have like all the ground meat and stuff and I'm like making the balls in my hand
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
meat is like cold, it cramps up my hands.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, I could probably not handle a cold plunge. That's what I think about when I'm doing that.
Yeah, you might like maybe it'll like unlock some hidden arthritis or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's going on?
That's crazy.
I know.
Well, we'll try it when you come. We have a place here called Sweat House that you like get your own private room, but you can go with two people and you just like wear a bathing suit, but you do like the cold plunge, the infrared sauna, and there's like a vitamin C shower or something in there, and like a TV with meditations and stuff, or you can put whatever you
Wow.
want on, I guess. But you just like get it for an hour, so it's like private, which to me is better than like sharing it with a bunch of people.
That to me is weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I don't
Yes.
know. Okay, great. We'll add that to the list. This one you're kind of into, grandma hobbies.
Yeah, I have seen this trending.
Yeah,
I want to be more into it.
yeah. Like what? What are you interested in trying that you don't do currently?
I want a sewing machine bad.
You've never. It like actually blows my mind because of who your mom is that you don't have a sewing machine.
I don't have a sewing machine. I used to have a sewing machine like way back when. I took like a
Okay.
quilting class like in Alabama. And
Yeah,
we're talking years ago. But I just don't have the
I
space for
remember.
one right now. Like, where am I gonna
That's
put
fair.
it? But oh my god, I keep seeing these like when you like upcycle like a t-shirt into like a sweatshirt and stuff. It looks so I want to do it bad.
We should do it. I wonder. Actually, there is. You can do it online, like classes. Although I
Yeah.
always do much better in person. And I've gone to Joanne, like R.I.P. Joanne, with my sewing machine, and they did in-person classes, which was cool. But
Yeah. My Michaels is I mean, maybe not sewing. I mean, maybe eventually they're gonna do sewing now that Joanne's is out, but they like host
yeah,
classes and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to do that. But there is an online at least one platform I know of called Craftsy,
Oh.
and I get free access through my library. So happy to share my login. But they teach all that stuff. I feel like we should do it
And then
because I would just like to be able to hem my own leggings.
I
You know,
think
like dumb stuff.
I know exactly, but at the same time, I'm like, I got my mom.
I know, but like because I've lost a parent, my brain also goes to like better learn those skills from mom
You're right.
before you can't.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Shitty thing to say. Your mom's gonna live until 300 years old, but
She better. Um,
yeah,
you used to be, I don't know if you still are, into like the embroidery stuff. And I used to think that was so cool.
yes,
And just like you just said, like I'm way better at learning something like in person because I
yeah,
bought like a kit before to do that. But it's just like
Mhm.
sometimes hard for me to process like how to do it, even like reading the instructions. I don't know. I'm more of a hands on. So I never really got into it.
No, I agree with that. And embroidery is crazy. There are like 500 knots you can do. There's like a directory of knots. I didn't know
Yeah.
that until recently, like the Royal Directory of Knots or something. I was like, okay.
Well,
I love embroidery. I love any kind of craft you can like do and also watch TV or like do something else. It's like
yes.
calming to the hands.
But
But embroidery, the needles sometimes like hurt your fingies.
ooh.
I know. Just like a
Um,
random fact.
we didn't talk about this last week because we did an audio only pod, but you were wearing, hold on. Oh my goodness. You were wearing like a sweatshirt.
Yes. It's right here, so I'm gonna pick it up. This is like my new favorite thing. It's called fiber arts because it's like fiber that you're working with. So I did all these little hearts,
So
but
cute.
I did little ducks.
Oh my gosh, look at you go.
I know. And then AJ did an axolotl.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It's so fun because you stab. It's like the sweatshirt or whatever you're felting. It's called felting. With like a big cushion under it. And then like needles in a handle. And you just like stab it in.
Weird.
And the felt gets like smaller, or the wool or whatever like shrinks into itself. It like knots on it, like makes like a mat, like a knot, a hair knot, you know?
Oh.
And like, yeah, it's amazing. I love it. And then it attaches to the clothes eventually because I think like the needle pushes the fiber
Yeah.
through the clothes. It's very therapeutic.
Fun. And so
yeah,
cute.
the stabbing is the best. And I'm making a little like a stuffed flamingo, but it's not stuffed. It's just felted. You like
Like,
make all kinds of stuff. It's very cool.
what was this on TikTok?
How did I learn about that? Yeah, probably on TikTok. I'm always like, what are the crafts? What can I do?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm also my ADHD is like a craft collector, so I have like you probably do too though. I have a lot of this. I have like soap making, candle making, sewing, embroidery. You want to make bags of lavender for your neighbors? I got it. You want to look at like 10 crafts over here right now. Like I have them all.
Yeah, but I'm like when I like have this idea that I want to do, I have to like do it right then and there and like now. Yeah.
Yes. Well, you're the same. You have like a laser, what else do you have?
I got a Cricut, obviously.
Yeah, you have a Cricut. Yeah.
Eh.
Like you're into the machines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I have like a laminator, a foiler,
Oh, I did just get a laminator.
you did?
Well, I got it for Christmas. I haven't opened it though.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
I bought it's called a Mink. And it's a laminator by default, but also you can put paper or whatever and then foil. You like have to print with a thermal ink. And then the foil sheet on top of it, and then you put it through the laminator and it adheres.
Oh.
Very cool.
I just wanted the laminator to like laminate the kids' work.
Makes all the sense.
I'm gonna be like the hoarder. Yeah.
No, I love that. I was just thinking about getting out a laminator to just make like a daily checklist that you can like
Yeah.
dry erase off.
Ooh, smart. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I should
so many uses. You should what?
I should do that for Kyle. He
That's what I'm
loves
saying.
he loves like a checklist for work, but that would be a reusable one. He would love that.
Yeah. And like it's once you have a laminator, it's like no
I know.
sweat, right? Laminate it and you need to like make a new one.
It's
Whatever.
still in the box over here. We haven't even opened it. I know.
You're like looking at the laminator. That's
Exactly.
all right. It's all right. You have it. Step one. This is like the sourdough adjacent hobby, but like things from scratch. Are you doing that?
Well, like, I feel like what from scratch? Like, you are next level. Like, you've like made your like own like almond milk. Okay, I'm not out here doing that. But I cook like
But you do a lot of baked goods.
yeah, like I always bake from scratch.
Yeah, like you're never. I would never find like a Betty Crocker mix in your cupboard, right?
No, you will not find that. No,
I think that's legit. Not that there's anything wrong with using a mix, but like
no, you do you. But I like to bake
yeah.
like from scratch. But even I mean, I guess like dinners. Like I'm not like out here like everything I cook is usually from I would say scratch. Like I don't use like a
Yeah,
box
you're
of
not.
potatoes.
Well, but sometimes you do like HelloFresh or whatever, which still is from scratch.
Yeah,
It's just like an assist. Yeah.
yeah, they just like portion it out for me. But I
Or
know
like, do you get the ones that pre-cut your vegetables or whatever? Sometimes I love that.
no, I do all of that.
Okay.
So, but no, I'm not gonna make almond milk like you.
It just like depends on the day. I just made my own chili oil. I'm really into that.
See, like I don't do that.
Like, yeah, but it takes 2 seconds. You just like heat up the oil, dump some chili in it, and put it in a container. Done.
Well, I guess chili oil isn't something that I would use, so I wouldn't do that. But
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
trying.
making my own nut butter over here.
Yeah, see, yeah, you make butter. I'm not making butter.
Hummus.
No.
What else? Do you do like dressings? Now that I started making my own dressings, that's like very good.
No.
Okay. Fair. Fair.
But
It's like if it's not interesting to you, don't waste your time. To me, it's like therapeutic because I'm like
yeah, see,
doing
if
so with
you're
my
like
hands.
right, you're like enjoying that part of it. To me, I'm like the bottle of
Yes.
dressing is $4. Like that's not worth my time.
Yes. And like, yeah, sometimes my cheats come more in like I just bought butternut squash, but I not paid to have it cubed, but I'm sure it was more expensive to get it like pre-cubed.
Yeah.
It's like a bitch to skin it, cut it like hard on your knife.
For the squash, yeah, it's like freaking hard as a rock.
That's what I'm saying. So I cheat in other places. It just like depends on what I'm in the mood to do, you know?
I get that. I get that.
Um, two more for you. Matcha. You're not into matcha, are you?
No, I had matcha for the first time ever like a month ago, and only because Starbucks has like some like had a banana bread matcha, and I wanted to
Yes.
try it. And it was pretty good, but it's not like my vibe. But
Why? Like the
well,
flavor?
yeah, the flavor of it, but it's like a caffeinated drink.
Mm-hmm.
So I would prefer just have my coffee. Like
Like
I'm
you like
not.
the taste of coffee better?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, see. Okay. Okay.
And I only have
Because
like
you're
one.
not doing either for the caffeine. Yeah.
Say that again?
You're I know you drink it like for the caffeine, but you're not like I feel like a lot of people who are into like Starbucks whatever are getting like 5 shots, a million caffeines 3 times a day, whatever. I think for you it's like the experience of like a fun drink that happens to have caffeine in it and that's like a nice benefit, but I don't think you would like die without caffeine. Do
I
you
mean,
think
I
you would?
would get like a headache if I didn't have caffeine because I now drink coffee like every morning. But
But you only have one.
I only have one. And but if I don't have a coffee by like 2, I have a headache. But I wouldn't drink, and I do, yes, you are right, where I like, to me, getting like a nice coffee, by nice, I don't mean like really nice beans. I mean, I want it to taste like dessert, is definitely my
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very cautious of like only having like 1 cup of coffee a day. Like I don't overdo caffeine because I'll get like so anxious. Like I know that that like triggers me. So like I wouldn't have like a coffee and a matcha. So if that's my choices, I'm gonna pick a coffee.
That's very interesting because the flavor, yeah. I mean, it's very different flavor. And I think matcha can taste fishy or nasty if it's
Ooh.
not well. It has to be like stored in the dark and like there's like grades of matcha. You can get like crappy matcha and good matcha. There's like all the so many rules. So I think if you get it wrong, it's like not good.
Yeah, I mean I've only had it from Starbucks, which I always feel like is like a different level of,
Good.
well, that, and I just feel like it's different. I don't know. I don't
Different
know.
than what?
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. But um what you would prefer a matcha over a coffee?
It depends. I same as like the from scratch and whatever else. I really like the ritual of the matcha when I make it at home because you have to like put it in a little bowl and like whisk it and it's like a
Yeah.
whole little thing. So that I love. Um, I also like that it's less. I don't know if it has less caffeine, but it's less like, woo, we're up here, and then like, oh, we're down here. It's just
Yeah.
like, which
Fair.
is nice.
Yeah.
So, but like if I'm at Starbucks, I'm usually not ordering a matcha. I'm ordering like an espresso drink for sure.
Right.
But if
Okay.
there's like a cute local matcha place, I'm going. So
Yeah, that wouldn't be like on my list of places to go.
you wouldn't.
No.
Okay, fair. But like bagels would be on your list.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Jeff's Bagels. Come
Yeah.
go to Jeff's Bagels. Affiliate here. No. Um, my last one is also you always talk about what's behind me. It's the latest thing behind me. Um, the broader topic is like homesteading or like backyard stuff, like chickens, gardening, whatever. For me, I just started and successfully grew my first plants from seed.
Oh my god.
Feels like a miracle, but I installed like grow lights under the bar here and it's a whole situation. But that's been we'll see if anything produces food, but I'm into it. I'm trying. Are you into any of that? Are you garden? I know you like plants, but
Yeah, we did a garden like 2 years ago, and I was so excited when I grew a cucumber. And then last year I didn't really garden, but I also like read somewhere that you like are not supposed to like garden when you're pregnant, and that like probably freaked me out. So
correct.
I didn't garden. Um, But this year I want to do it again. But I like some people get really into it where they make like the little plants and like have it like sprouted like inside like you, and then they replant it outside like once it's time, because it's not time here yet, or we'll probably still
Right.
get a freeze or two and it will be like done. So hopefully by the time I actually do it, it won't be too late, because I would like, yeah, we did like a cucumber once. I was so pumped to grow. I did like cilantro in the garden, and we would like actually use it with dinner. So like that part's fun. But I was really hoping
Yes.
to really get into it, and I'm hoping that Brooks will like join me and we can go and like water the garden and stuff. I think he would really like that. So that is my goal this year. I last year
Oh.
cut out with my laser plant
I
things.
saw.
Yeah, and then I never actually did anything with them. So this year we're gonna actually use them.
I would like to place an order for garden things, but to the people at home, she's not going to make them for you because I need a custom order and I need just exactly the plants I'm growing.
All right. Well, you send me what you need.
I sure will.
I could do that for you.
I'm I'm so into it, and we'll see what happens. But it's really a learning curve because, like, I'm growing tomatoes, and then I just started following this lady that's like a Florida grower, and she was like posting the other day, if you're trying to do tomatoes from seed in Florida, you already missed it.
That's
Like,
what
they
I'm
already
saying.
need to be
I think
outside. Like,
that's where I'm afraid we're gonna miss it. But that is like, do you hear that?
no.
That is like,
Yes. What is that?
it's like some sort of plane. Oh my God, Brooks would lose his
Plane?
mind over that.
You got to go on FlightAware. We need to know. Who is it?
That
What are they
no,
doing?
I don't know. That was had to have been a huge plane. That was so loud. I'm gonna do basil this year because I want to make pesto.
Basil is very prolific too. Like, it just like grows and grows and grows.
That was the cilantro. That was insane.
That would be my dream because I love like a salsa, a pico, like
Yeah.
cilantro. I don't know why I can't do cilantro. That never works for me.
Why?
I don't know.
That was like the only thing I did grow. We had so much cilantro.
Yeah, it won't. Basil also I really struggle with. I just put some outside. I try it inside and it like doesn't survive for me. It gets like moldy.
It's so funny because I bet like we obviously have like two totally different like climates. So you're about to get
Yeah,
like
yeah.
so super duper duper hot. It's obviously
Yes.
different than like for us here, because even when we do get hot, at least it's like cooler in the night. But like I have to wait to start until like we're worried about like a frost.
Yeah, like totally different issues.
Let's This is gonna keep me accountable for the garden.
Yeah. Okay, great. Let's do it. I also see chickens in your future with the kids. I feel
No,
like that would be a fun.
no,
No?
no.
Why?
That's no.
You don't have to eat them. You like do eggs.
Yeah, no. I'll go
Wow,
down
that really
the street,
surprises me.
pick up the
Yeah,
eggs.
but
We also don't
I
have
feel
like
like
that
you would
big of a
enjoy it.
backyard. No,
Oh. In my mind, you have like a huge yard.
no, we don't have that big of a yard. And Brooks would be like whacking them with golf balls.
That's fair. He actually probably would. That's fair.
Yeah. Kyle really wants like
Okay.
a putting green in the backyard this year. He wants to like really.
What does that involve? Like you put in AstroTurf or something?
I was like, if you're gonna do it, then you're gonna do like turf, because you're not just gonna like dig up our
Yeah.
yard. But we also have like bad grass. I don't know. I told him this year I kind of want. I don't even know if this is a thing. I want like a landscaper to come out and start our yard, like fix what needs to be fixed, and then us keep up with it.
Um, there are online things that do that. Like, will suggest you say like where you live and whatever. But is it because you don't want to do like the work part, or because you don't know like what will live where?
No, it's not.
Or
Well, I
both?
mean, our grass is kind of just like dead. I think it probably needs to be like reseeded and stuff. But beyond that, like I would love, like our pool is just like I want like gravel like around the pool, and like it looks to look nice like around the pool. Or we have this like weird tree, and it's just the way that the grass is. It's just like I don't know. It's just weird, and I want it to be like nice like blocks, perhaps, like all of that kind of stuff. And
Like a
like
bed? Yeah.
And sure, Kyle and I could do it, but the reality is we just like don't have time. And
Sure, valid.
so by
Totally
the time
valid.
it like gets done, it's like freaking winter again.
Do you know somebody? I mean, I'm sure somebody in your network knows somebody, or like, would you go on Facebook and like ask in a neighborhood group? How do people do that? Find these kind of people?
That's what I mean, because like did that before, and I got a contractor who took 8 months to do our kitchen. So
Right.
what's
Same with
yeah,
this. Right.
exactly. So like I don't
We
really.
did though.
I also would be so afraid of the cost for that. I feel like it would be something absurd for a couple days work.
Yeah, I think it depends who you ask. Like when we just got these pavers in, and we've waited forever to do that, but also we've tried to do it ourselves, and it just like falls apart. It's
Yeah.
not my expertise. You have to do like special sand and special whatever. Anyway, we had 3 different guys come out and do quotes. They were thousands of dollars different.
Okay, this is probably needs to be a conversation for another pod, but I will never understand that.
Yeah.
I will
I
never.
don't either, especially because this is like blocks and labor. There's no, it's bricks. There's no like mystery costs. There's no, are you going to buy countertops from this company or this
Right.
company? It's bricks.
That was when we got a quote for
I don't.
siding on the house. We had like somebody quote, I swear it was like 30,000, and then somebody quote like 70,000. And I was like, are you using gold? I don't understand.
Yeah, or like, is the guy doing it cheaper? Like, is my house going to fall apart?
Right. Needless to say, we didn't get
You
any
know,
siding,
like
but
I feel that in my soul. I feel that completely in my soul.
and
Also, there's a dove making like a little nest in my backyard right now. So cute.
I'm
And
so pro, like obviously like charge what you have to charge to, like most of these people are like small businesses, so like I get it, and like I want to pay you for
yes,
your time and efforts, but like come on.
yes,
That's
yeah. Charge what you're worth, and like if people are booking enough business for that to be their career, charging $1 million, then like good for them. Keep doing it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anywho. All right.
Uh, yeah. Well, I'm glad we went through those because I thought I knew the answers to most of yours, but learned some new things. And also now I'm going to text Ashton and be like, which mask do you have? And can
Oh,
I buy one?
she would love to talk to you about it. She said it now has like cooling things for
I
like
just,
your eyes. Her new one.
ooh,
Yeah.
I just like wonder. I used to tan all the time. I like worked at a tanning salon, and I genuinely believed it was like not good for me, but like I was like, oh, well, I'm getting a base tan, so I'm not gonna burn.
Yeah.
Also, like, I don't know. They used to say like dumb stuff that it was like good for you. Now we're like, are you stupid? Why would you go to a tanning bed? And this is like, is infrared good for you?
I think the same thing. I
Yeah,
don't go text
but
Ashton.
my
She would.
acupuncturist uses it, so
Oh, so that means it's good for you.
yes. I'll ask Ashton. That's a good idea.
She would be more than happy to talk to somebody about her red light mask, because I don't think I was giving her as much attention about it as she wanted last night.
Respect, respect. I got like a little wand that does it, but like it's worth the mask you just put on your face. This is like you gotta sit there and do this for an hour.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's doing
No.
that? So
No.
great.
Great. 3 weeks in a row?
Let's see if we can do it. Give the
All
people
right.
what they want.
Great. Then we'll talk next week.
All right, I'll see you. Yeah, next week. Bye.
Bye.